I've been wanting to make my own marketing agency for ages. And so now I'm going to do it, and I'm going to document the whole process. I want to make a series that is actually showcasing everything from start, which is going to be now, to finish, where I'm hoping that by the time I finish that it's going to be a success. If not, I'll just have living proof of this failure. But if not, then I'm going to have some great content here. So the reason why I'm going to be making these sort of updates is because I need some sort of urgency that's actually going to push me to get all the progress done every week in order to have updates, sort of valuable updates for these sort of videos. So obviously I could do this whole process after sort of having built an agency and then kind of summarize the whole process. But I kind of want to document the whole experience and perspective from before, as opposed to just kind of looking back and then just sort of describing it. I think it has more value like this. Obviously that is assuming it's going to go anywhere, which I don't, at this point I don't really know. I could just be making some sort of like a public proof of my failure. I guess we'll find out. Obviously, by the nature of doing this before, I don't really know if it is going to be successful at all, but I'm gonna assume that it will be for the sake of being positive. Now, why a marketing agency? Although digital marketing, needless to say, is very competitive, I think the model is really interesting just because of the fact that you have no inventory and you can start the business with just little to no investment. Also, this model allows you to work from anywhere, which is kind of what I want to do. Work from wherever it may be. Now, I'm going to be focusing my agency on SEO. Now, although it's a really turbulent time for SEO with sort of AI just completely kind of rolling over a whole bunch of the strategies that were previously done, I think it opens up a lot of possibilities for companies that are staying really up to date on new strategies to kind of replace, what clearly is becoming quite redundant now. So the idea is to kind of stay on top of all of the newest developments in SEO, and then kind of having that certain differentiation, because all these other companies that are going to be doing the same stuff as they did like, a few years back, is not going to be as efficient. I think also it is going to be easier to sell than doing paid ads. It depends on who you're asking, but personally, I think it would be easier just because the return on investment is going to be higher. Most people, when you're going to shop for something, you're going to go straight to Google. So it feels like it would be easier for me to pitch this sort of through cold emails than with paid advertisement. And kind of the same goes for like social media management. I think that would have been great as well. But just in terms of selling it, I think it's easier to sell SEO as a service just because the return on investment is it can be incredible. Now, you might think to yourself that I'm choosing SEO because I have some sort of knowledge about it and that I've spent, years kind of learning the ins and outs and strategies, to which I would say no. But I do have a plan. My plan is to just learn everything I can for free online, and I want to see if that's sufficient to start an agency offering SEO as a service. It's not a foolproof plan, and once again, if it doesn't work out, then I'll just have loads of videos leading up to me just failing. Also, my plan entails just kind of offering the service for free for like at least one, maybe two people or two businesses, and then kind of learning as I go there. I think already now, after having done just a few free courses, I'm pretty confident that I could get some of the websites that just have like no SEO, that are on Google page 6 or 7, that I could get those to like page 1, maybe like bottom page 1, pretty confident. And so I think if I offer that for free for like two businesses just to learn, I think that I will kind of learn as I go that way, and then after that charging for other businesses. So no previous knowledge and just offering it for free to one or two businesses, and then learning as I go, and then using those. I will probably ask them to give like some sort of testimony or reference, just so I have something to show, write a case study or something like that, or I can put on a website and then show that to the next business that I'm pitching to, just to have something in return. But yeah, that's kind of that's the idea. So yeah, no previous knowledge, but I'm going to offer them for free, two businesses. Then I'm going to get the testimonies, and then great success. I didn't really plan further than that. Right now, my strategy is going to be develop a website, and I feel like that's you kind of need that when you're offering SEO, just basic SEO on your website. And then I'm gonna just send cold emails and then see what happens. So I've got a template. I've got a little, or not a template. It's a template. But I want it to be personalized so that for each business, I can kind of identify their biggest issues and then mention that in the email. From what I've seen online, that seems to be the best strategy, as opposed to just like sending everyone the same sort of generic copy paste email. And yeah, that's gonna be the strategy for now. And then I'm gonna return to see how that worked. I think that's kind of it for this video, you know. If anybody has any advice that are seeing this, I would love to hear it, because I have no knowledge of this field. So please let me know in the comments if you have some tips. But yeah, in this video, I really wanted to just go through kind of the aims, the purpose for the project, both the videos and the agency. And then hopefully in the next one, I'll have some interesting updates. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so there's really no way of knowing. I'd love to know, to be honest with you. If you're sitting there wondering before the next video has been released, if you're wondering sort of, man, I would love to know what's gonna happen. You and me both. So let's find out. Let's find. Okay, that's it. Yep.